in the spirit of not politicizing this movement, don't bash the president's personality, don't bash the president's policies. Rise above it and put forth your principles, which you think are the better principles, the principles that America has to listen to. If you get mired down into the muck and gunk of policies, you will never move ahead. Take the high ground and make sure you define what your principles are. Now, if all that fails, get ready for war. That will be the time, in a peaceful way, that will be a time that I would suggest that you invoke We the People Shock and Awe program. It will be time then, if your work doesn't get results, it'll be time to shut down what's not working. It'll be time to shut down this non-representing government. How to do that? Have a nationwide tax revolution with millions of Americans refusing to pay taxes to a government that refuses to listen to them. Dear friends, this is not political. This is obvious. The number one thing you must do when you get to that point, you have to force them to do what they require of you, and that is balance the budget. Without it, dear friends, nothing will change. It is the one and only thing that will restore common sense and sanity to a government gorging on political power over the best interest of we the people. They must balance their budget. If we can control the orgy of spending, every other issue is insignificant. Every other program that you may be involved in is insignificant. That's the key to restore not only fiscal responsibility, but to compress all the egos, all the excessive spending, which you call pork barrel spending. Condense it down to common sense. How much more of a wake-up call do you need, Arkansas? How much more of a wake-up call does the United States of America need? And then once you march on Washington, force them to listen to we the people and abolish a tax code 7 times longer than the Bible and understandable to no one. Demand, don't ask. Demand a new simple fair tax with every able-bodied American contributing. No more 60% of Americans who are working supporting the 40% who pay no taxes. This nation was built on fairness, not special interest. And when they start listening to you, dear friends, when the government finally starts listening to you, don't ask. Determine in a fine, positive way, demand term limits and do away with the scourge and stench of career politicians. Don't ask. Demand what our Constitution mandates, and that is enforce our immigration laws now. Don't ask. Demand repair our broken common bond and declare English as the official language of the United States of America. There is no more humanitarian act you can perform. There is no more consideration. There is no more charity you can perform for the basis or on behalf of immigrants, legal or otherwise, than to strengthen our common bond. Sovereignty means one nation, one rule of law, one set of borders, and one national language. Lest we forget as a nation, it was not the politician, it was not the poet, it was not the preacher, it was not the teacher who secured our freedom and continues to secure our freedom. Would you be kind enough to stand and give a rousing Arkansas applause to our sons and daughters in the military fighting all over the world? Would every man and woman in our audience who wore the uniform of the United States of America, please raise your right hand and keep it up, and please acknowledge all of our everyday heroes. America salutes you and thanks you from the bottom of our heart for securing our freedom. You are the real heroes in America. This, dear hearts, this, dear friends, was one of the first flags that the United States of America fought under. It encapsulated the spirit of the American people. It had 7 words. It said, "Fight or die. Don't tread on me." Arkansas, is it time to raise this battle flag again? Then tell your grandchildren, on this night by the river, you became part of the greatest adventure of the 21st century. You became part of the rescue mission to save a mortally wounded America. Our military is putting their lives on the line as we sit here, fighting the enemy without. Isn't it time we start fighting the enemy within? Now, all of this seems like just old-fashioned rabble-rousing, I'm sure, particularly to our detractors. Remember the words of a great American philosopher, baseball legend and native son of Arkansas, Dizzy Dean, who once was asked, "Diz, what is the definition of a rabble-rouser?" And Dizzy Dean replied, "A rabble-rouser is someone who'll get her done when everyone else is standing around just thinking about it." Well, it's time, Arkansas, to get her done. It's time to make history and march on Washington and take back your country, and keep marching until that high government official who called you a nation of cowards is on his knees begging for your forgiveness. Reg not popula. My name is Thomas Paine. I will meet you on the steps of Congress. God bless Arkansas, and may God bless America.